for tuning in with Enchantress. That is me, the babbler. That is me on this evolutionary high of an uprise at this time. And so I've been driving and just stalling and pressing record because, as I always say, like many of the times I do not know what will be spoken. And so I guess, you know, the parts of myself, because I am a multi-dimensional living being that is awakened to my multi-dimensional self, that can't turn the blinders off to the multi-dimensional layerings of things. And so what people would call, like, you know, there's this tarot reader or that I've been actually listening to, and I freaking love her. I didn't get to hear the whole video because I am on my way, but her name is Mary Jane, and I don't even want to get it wrong and think whatever it is that you like, but her insights on her channel in regards to its connection, its leveling of connection with me, in the way that she channels and speaks, is all the more solidifying in my passageway of being a human vessel, conduit of spirited messages to be expressed in my own way. We each have our own way of doing stuff, and this is the learning process. So either way, she's cool. I gotta get the proper name and link and stuff, but just imagine, just Mary Jane, okay? Yeah, so she is dope. But hold on. I find myself like understanding many things deeper the more I travel through my own experiences and awaken more to this infinite layering of multi-dimensional energies of existence that exist. If there's one thing that is real and oh so invisible, is energy itself. Yeah, it is everything. No. Hold on. Okay. So annoying. I'm so sorry. But again, this goes and this ties into just kind of what I am grasping of these spirited messages that are wanting to be expressed at best through me at this moment in time, that safe at the same time. So forgive me, you can skip through that timestamp whenever I really start. I don't know, like, it is what it is. Anyways, so there's so many so many multi-dimensional layerings of infinite existence, of energies existing that are constantly being created or recreated or further energized depending on the leveling of energy that it is. So as human beings on this planet, that our energy, we are energetic beings, we can agree on that, no? You know? As energetic beings, we either create new energies, we participate in already existing energies and feed existing energies already, and we intermingle with energies constantly, because every single part of everything that is, if we broke it down into what it is, it's a thing that has been created, produced through energy, that now exists in its own energy. You know, like, I'm trying to simplify just even the layers and textures of how multidimensional and infinite everything truly is. It can be mind-blowing or so hard for human minds that are limited in many ways due to their conditioning to conceive infinite. Yet it doesn't take away from its existence. All it takes away is from each person's part to either see it or not, like, or be accountable for their sight. You know, I guess that's the difference too between what one would call a sleeper and one that's awake. Because a sleeper would be someone that just robotically lives their life day to day and participates in the functions of society, living up to par to the standards that have already been created and told to them to be. That it's just like the saying, the quote, dead fish swimming with the flow, you know? Like a school of fish following one another and not going outside of that. At least that's what I would constitute as most mudains. I call them mudains that exist and function in this world, that do so like a shell of their own existence, absent from the truest vessel. And then those that are awake picking and choosing, learning and growing, evolving in their own space and place of time that will be their own. Time is of the essence. Time is relative to your own experience. You can evolve in 30 seconds. Or you can take 30 years. You know, and it's all a matter of where each of us are on, where we're at, what leveling of plane of existence, of multi-dimensional reality, of infinite possibility do we like vibe on. So anyways, I didn't mean to do all of that, but I do, because this is leading to something, and it took me a while to press record, because I feel like this is opening the door, the portal to where, if you're here now watching this, that you most likely are aligned with this message, that will, if you give it time to develop, it will become clearer as I channel through this message. But guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut this in parts too, because you know how long an obsession. Yeah. Okay. The child I was meant to be. Yes. All this kind of purging that is happening. Although this message is timeless, you know, we are in the energy of creation that is putting into our energetic sphere of existence, whether we follow it or not, these scorpionic energies that are now, because it's what, the end of October 2019, this message, although timeless, time capsules to this, either way, if you're here, it's because there's a lot of things right now that are being made extra clear, and it's part of the value in you that is coming into full bloom or realization or alignment and awareness. And these false conditioned illusions of just even your own journey and being like the martyr or the one made to suffer for the greater good of all because of this particular obsession with this perceived purpose that too is multi-dimensional, and just one onion layering of inner and understanding that is unveiling itself to you in its parts for you, made for you, that is yours. And this leveling of raising your inner vibration of even I hear deservingness, sense of self-love and worth and all that you do for you, and that maybe that is what is coming to full bloom for you, this acknowledgement of you. So true. And ridding yourself of any impurities and toxic obsessions that previously, or you're seeing now, a little bit more clearer now, of the false ideologies or false lens, or I don't even want to call it false, because it served its purpose for whatever purpose it was serving at its time, even if it's no longer true, or even if, wow, if I know what I know now, and if I can go back in time and with what I know now not go certain kind of routes, then, you know, you're taking away, you know, from the experience of this thing that may be due to your own even conditioning or even understanding of wherever it is that you are right now. Even if you come to peace with that understanding, understanding of thinking that this was part of it, the suffering, that's the shattering of this very illusion that's happening in this video right now. I feel it. So I'm gonna go on to video number 2. Because if that's you, believing that all that you have been through, that hurts, was your need to suffer because you signed up for this obsession of being like adored possibly, or acknowledged in the way that you're beginning to now self-acknowledge yourself in a different light. And this is gonna grow too. Infinite is you. But yeah, if you want to hear some more too, tune into video number 2.